Alrighty, so we're going to make a bicycle disc brake rotor. It is part 1.6 in this little video. Alright, so we're going to go to new, we're going to select part, and we're going to select OK. And then my computer is going to catch up. So we are going to select the front plane. We're going to go Control 8. And we are going to select the circle command. We're going to go to the origin. We're going to draw our circle. Now, if you noticed, I am in diameter settings. So, I'm going to first start by drawing the outermost part of the bicycle disc brake, which is 165 diameter. I'm also using the millimeter setting because this part is in millimeters. And then we are going to draw a couple more circles in here. That one did not like that. Also, if you hold your right mouse button down and move it slightly to the right or left, you can select these different hotkeys. I am going to do that to get my circle. So the next radius, the next diameter I'm going to type in is 36. I'm going to do this one more time. This one's going to be a diameter of 45. And for the diameter of 45, I'm going to select the line, and I'm going to change it to for construction. If you notice, it changes it to a dashed line, and then I am going to green check it. Move these around a little bit. I'm going to then hit circle, and I'm going to take off the diameter setting, and I am going to draw another circle. And we want a radius of 66. And we also want one more circle, diameter is still off, of 30. And then I am also going to draw a center line. I am going to hit infinite length. Just going to find the center of the part. I'm going to make sure it's vertically up, as indicated by the yellow little line, and hit green check. I'm also going to do that one more time. Infinite length. This time we're going to make sure it is horizontal. Alrighty. Now from here, let me just move this around just a little. There we go. We are going to start by drawing the the 6-hold ones that go here. So I'm going to select the circle, and I'm going to put it back on the diameter mode. I am going to find it and make it coincident to the infinite horizontal line and the dash circle one, so the 45 diameter circle. So now we're going to type in a 5 for the diameter. I'm going to zoom in. There we go. Then we are going to go to linear sketch pattern. We're going to hit the down arrow, go to circular sketch pattern. We are going to select the circle which we want to do the pattern of. We're going to change it right here to 6. As you can tell, all these little red, yellow circles are what are going to be added. Then we are going to hit green check. Now, you should also tell that now these are all blue. So, to fix that, we're going to add 2 dimensions to them. We're going to give it a length from the center, and then we are also going to give it a length from here to here. And that should make it all defined. Alrighty. So from here, we are now going to draw the 45-ish looking degree line. Actually, I take that back. We're going to draw the little circles up here. So if you look in the detail view of the diagram, you have three what are they called? Construction line circles. One is of 158 diameter, the other is 148, and the last one is 143 diameter. So we're going to go to circle, make sure our diameter button is checked, go to the center of the part, and we're just going to type in 158. Then we are going to click this one again and make it for construction and hit green check. I am using my little shortcut for this circle this time. I'm going to type in 148. I'm also going to select this and hit for construction and green check. I happen to dislike where that is, so I'm going to pull it out. This time we are going to do the last one. The last one is 143 diameter. We're going to make that line construction line as well. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Let me double check, make sure it's 158, 148, 38. Alrighty. So now all of these are going to be 5 diameter. And from the diagram it would appear that it is straight up from right here. So we're going to make it coincident, the first one. And we're going to type in a diameter of 5. And it is black, so it is fully defined. Next, what we are going to do is draw a construction line from here straight up. Doesn't really matter how far. We're going to select it. Do that again. We're going to go to Smart Dimensions. We're going to select our line. We're going to select the infinite horizontal or vertical line and give it a dimension of 5 degrees, which will be our second point for the next line. We're going to select the circle and go there. We don't want it coincident to that, so this I'll make that line just a tad bit smaller. Alrighty, I'm going to go to circle. I'm going to go and try and click it on there. Now I'm not entirely sure. It is not on there. Alrighty. So I'm just going to delete it real quick. The relation it has. And we're going to do something different. We're going to make it coincident to this line. We're going to make that coincident to this line. And now I'm going to give it the diameter of 5. Ah, looky there. I put it on the wrong line. So let's just delete those two relations real quick. Delete it. Select the circle and move it down one line. Alrighty. So let's select this. Let's hold Control and select the circle and make it. Does not want me to do that. Okay. There we go. Made it coincident to this line. And then we are going to do the third circle. We're going to go to the line, select center line, and it is for construction. We're going to select the center of the part, draw it out, select the dimension key, go to the infinite line that is vertically up, and then give it a dimension of 10. If you notice, it is in degrees. We're then going to go zoom into here. I'm going to hold my right mouse button down and go to my shortcut circle. I'm just going to draw a radius of 5, or correction, diameter of 5. I'm going to move my circle around to where it's coincident with this one, and make it coincident with that. So now we have our 3 holes, and it looks very, very strange. Which makes me think I did something wrong. 153. Let me double check these. This is a 153. This is 148. And this line is supposed to be 143. And it is 143. Just looks a little strange. Did put it up in here? Yep. Alrighty. It's supposed to be 165 for the outside. That's what that is. What about the inside? I'm just going to do this real quick. It's 132 for the inner diameter. That's probably what's throwing me off. Inner diameter is 36. No. 36, radius of 66. 66 times 2. Let's find that. This is the radius. This is the diameter. This is this radius. I'm not seeing what that one is. Oh, it is already dimensioned. Ah, there it is. It's a radius of 66, just like it was supposed to be. Alrighty, so everything is correct on this so far. So, now let's linear pattern this. I'm going to hold Control key, select the 3 circles. Whoops. Hit and hold Control and select all 3. We are going to go to linear sketch pattern, circular sketch pattern, and it says we need 72, which is not how many of each individual. Let's see what 72 is. 72. Yes, definitely not 72. That's 72 holes, or let's go by 3s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, or 24 instances of those holes, and green check. As you see, all of these are now blue. We should be able to fix that by dimensioning one of them. Okay. Let's go to Smart Dimension, select the hole. I do not know why I was doing that. But I'll give it this dimension. I want to give it a dimension from here to here. And now they are all black. So it is fully defined. This one and these 2 dimensions are pretty much worthless. You'll never use them. So from there, we are going to then draw the other pieces, or piece. So we're going to go from a center line. And I'm pretty much going to see where it's at. It's not quite equal to this. It starts at this hole, and it goes to here. I believe it's 45 degrees. Let's double check. Yeah. So now we're going to make this another center line. And that is the center point. We're going to go over 4. Select the center line. With that, I'm going to make it 4. And now we can draw our actual line. Or lines. There we go. That's straight, I believe. Yep, that was definitely straight. I'm sure there's probably a better way of doing it than the way I'm doing it now. But it works. So I'm going to trim this. I'm going to trim all of these excess lines, zoom really nice in, and trim that. Get rid of that and that one. We don't need this or that. We don't need this or this, nor that, that, or this. Alrighty. Now I'm just gonna delete these lines real quick. all new ones. You don't really have to do that. That's just my preference of doing. And then we're going to dimension it. Just going to say 8. Now they go black. Ooh, almost all of them went black. I wonder why this one didn't. There we go. Alrighty, so now we're going to add the radius feature to them, which is a radius of 6. So I'm going to go to circle. I'm going to remove my diameter feature. I'm going to type in a radius of 6. And I'm going to make this, hold control, click this line, and make it tangent to that particular line. I'm going to click the circle again and select this line right here and make it tangent. And green check. I'm going to trim it real quick. Trim all of that. Going to go in, hit circle, type in radius of 6. Click the circle, click the 2 lines. Oops, only 1 line. And make it tangent. Circle, line, tangent. We're going to trim this off and trim all of that off. We're going to go and pretty much repeat it again. Could have done a feature of could have linear pattern that particular one. Draw 6. Ooh, that one did a diameter. In which case I'm going to change that to 12. Actually, I just delete the whole thing. I'm going to go to circle, type in 6. Click here and here, click tangent. Click the circle, hold control, click tangent. Trim. Alrighty, and one more. Type in 6. Hold control, make it tangent. Click, hold, tangent. Trim. Zoom in, trim. Alrighty, so that would be that part here. And next thing we do is go to sketch pattern, circular sketch pattern, and select the lines which we are going to I'm going to say copy. It's actually mirror. And we're going to click this line and this line and that line, and we should be able to see them. There they are. I'm going to deselect that. Alrighty. We're going to make sure there's only 4 highlighted. There are. And green check. We're going to come in, trim out this, and that. And it, oh, still need to trim out the top part on this one. And voila. We are done with the sketch mode of it. And everything is fully defined. So now we are going to go to features, go to extrude boss base, and we are going to select mid plane and hit 2 for 2 millimeters for the thickness and a green check. I'm going to hold control 7, compare it to the one in the diagram, and it looks identical to it. And now we need to change the material of it to the AISI 304 steel. So we're going to go to material and right click, hit edit. We see steel, we want to go to 304, select it, hit apply, and hit close. And now we're going to go normal 2, which is control 8. This just doesn't look right. Looks a little too thin. Way too thin on top. It said the outer was 165. Alright. We need to go back. Let's edit this. Just want to make sure it's 165. Yep, everything's right. Bring back. Now we go to evaluate, select mass properties, and we can see the density and the mass, surface volume, all right here. It does not tell us what the mass should be. That is what I am getting. I'm getting a mass of 147.96 grams. So then we need to save it. We need to go and click Save As, Part P1 dot. It's Part 1.6a, Chapter 1. And now it should show up when we go to the diagram area. I am just going to cheat this one and just go hit New. I want to go to Drawing, hit OK. If you have your own template file, that would be even better. I just won't have all this stuff here. We're going to double click it. We're going to click ISO View. We're going to click Shaded with Edges. And let's see what this size looks like. Alright, well that's my isometric view. So then we want, what do we want? We also want forgot what I also wanted. Engineering drawing. There we go. Go and check that. Go to model, click this, create multiple views. Don't freeze. I don't know why it froze. Okay, well, that wasn't very good. Move this over here. We're gonna move that there. We don't need this one, so we delete this one. Yes. And then we can bring in dimensions. If I can actually remember how. There we go, model items. Ooh, look at all those dimensions. Hit green check. Now I should actually, I want to delete this. These are, I need to make a custom scale. Let's see what 1:1 looks like. Whoa. 1:2, I'll do 1:2. And we green check this. Dimension text, override value. I forgot how to change the font size. Oh well. So we just basically plot our dimensions. We don't need this one, so we'll delete it. We don't need this one, we'll delete it. We do need our 45. We need our radius of 66. So I'll just put that. Put the radius of 66 here. Don't need this, I'll delete that. We do need the radius of that. And that one actually can be deleted. We need the 143, we need the 148, we need the 165, we need the 158. We do not need that, so we delete this one. We need to delete this. We can keep that. We can delete this one. We need the diameter. And we need the radius. And the diameter of 5. There we go. Diameter of 5. Radius, I'll just delete that. We'll just write TYP. Radius 6 TYP, typical. Alright, well, somehow I got 2 leader lines on here, and I no longer quite remember how to get rid of them. Huh. Anyway, that's pretty much the idea of this. We want to make this one where it's readable. So that would be how we would make it. This is horrible, by the way, for dimensioning. Don't want to do it this way. So I went to view layout, standard 3 view, selected that for all of these, and that would be it. You would save it, but I'm not going to. And that is how to make part 1.6a.